all this time, my audio wasn't coming out. And I already started eating. That would happen. That would just happen to me. Anyways, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. Yessie Bieber here. So, this is my first real mukbang. I have some Domino'S. I'm so mad that I have to do this intro again. But, anyways, we have some garlic knots. We have some pizza, obviously. My fave. And we have some Cinnabites, whatever, Cinnadelights, whatever they're called. And as you can see, I was already eating. I served my Coke. We have my microphone here just so you guys can hear me a little better, you know, hear the chewing and the moving ice. I just wanted to put out a disclaimer that although it is 4 o'clock and I have nothing in my stomach, this is the first thing that I'm putting in my stomach, I still get very full easily. So if you feel like you're gonna get annoyed by that because I don't eat as much, you can exit the video. If you don't mind, then continue watching. And I hope you guys enjoy. Now let's get right into eating. I love Domino's pizza. So right now I'm in my grandma's house. I had to come here because it's really hard to set up in my house. I don't know. So I came here and it's quiet. That's like the main reason it's quiet here. We have 5 pets in my house and my brothers, my parents. Like I would never get a decent mukbang there. So I had to come here. And do you believe I ordered this like literally an hour and a half ago, even more, like 2 hours ago. They ended up delivering this to my house, which is 2 blocks away from my grandma's, thankfully. But we have an account with them. Like my brother always orders Domino's, so our address is there. So I guess they looked at that and delivered to them instead and not here when I put this address. Oh. So, my brother texts me, he says, your pizza's here. I'm like, how did I know that would happen? Like, it's just my luck. So my dad called me, he said, your pizza's here. I'm like, okay, can you bring it to me? And he had an attitude. He said, I'm not dressed. So my grandma was already going to take me to my house to get it. But he ended up coming to give it to us. When we were outside driving away, he was already coming. He was like, next time, make sure you do things the right way. I'm just like, okay, Dad, whatever. This comes with another pizza, a medium pizza, but I told my grandma to go in her room and eat some. Because one is enough. So as you can see from the title of the video, I have a story time for you. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you know that I went to the Global Citizen Festival, which was like 2 weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago. I went with my parents. And the festival is like a festival that you get to go to for free by like doing things that help others around the world. But I was very, like I wasn't sure if I was going to win tickets. I was like, no, I need to see Abel, which is, if you guys don't know already, The Weeknd. He's my idol, so I had to see him. So I paid for my ticket and my parents paid for theirs, of course. Our tickets were premium VIP, which meant that there would be some people in front of us and we would be right after them. Very close view. It was in Central Park here in New York. We made the line. We waited like 2 hours outside. I met up with my friend that I met from Instagram. He's also part of EXO, which is like the Weeknd's fan base. And so we waited online for like 2 hours before we went inside. Then we went through metal detectors and they just checked us and everything. And we were already by like the stage. We ended up seeing that we were further from the stage. So general admission was like behind us, like all the way towards the back of the, like, not back of the stage. I mean like towards the back of us, like really far down. And it was far, like a huge distance between us though. And I'm thinking that we're gonna be like closer to the stage. And no, they ended up putting last minute tickets for people to get in, you know, before us. And that was like really messed up. We thought that was supposed to be our spot because we were premium VIP, and no, they added tickets the last minute. So I was tripping out. I was like, are you serious? Like, I was so mad. Everyone was mad. What the hell happened to this pizza? I had to like move my mic a little further and like tone it down, the sound, because it's like really loud. Ooh. But yeah, anyways. I'm not used to this, guys. Like, you know, I don't like speaking and eating because I think it's rude. But I'm trying to, you know, like do both at the same time, but not in a rude way. John Legend was there, Shawn Mendes, Cardi B, and then of course The Weeknd. Oh, Johnny Jackson was right before The Weeknd. So he was last. He came on like at, I'm so bad with like times, but like 9 something or something like that. It was at nighttime already, and we were there from the morning. Like, I left my house like at 11 something and got there like at 12-ish or so. And you know, a festival is a standing event. You don't sit. There's no seats. If I keep doing this, guys, it's because my mic is connected to my laptop, and my laptop like shuts off, and I have to keep moving the mouse so it doesn't shut off, because then the microphone shuts off. So don't get annoyed by that, but yeah. So I met up with my other friend. He's also a part of EXO, and it was just us, my 2 friends, me, and my parents. And we were just watching everyone, all the acts. And the point of Global Citizen Festival is like to help people around the world, like the poor, and to make sure that like the oceans are cleaned and stuff like that. Just like worldwide, like helping the world in different countries. So there was like a lot of public speaking from all of these people, and that's cool. But like, there was a point in time where I was getting fed up already of hearing so many people. Like, I just wanted The Weeknd to come out. I'm not even there. I have to tell you the whole story. Hold on. So, right after Cardi B performed, there was some public speaking going on. And then it was like right before Janet Jackson's performance. And we were still in the same place. Like, there's barricades that separates, you know, everyone. If I could insert videos, I'll insert. But once Cardi B was done, a lot of public speakers like went up to the stage and started speaking, and then we're just waiting for like Janet Jackson to come out. And out of nowhere, we hear people screaming and just like falling over. I personally didn't see anyone fall over because I was like, sometimes your girl's in a different world, you know? So I was like spaced out. I was like focusing on the stage and whatever and how I'm gonna attempt to go to the front because I paid $150 for a reason to see the Weeknd up close. And the fact that I was so I was so far from the stage and that wasn't fair that they added last minute tickets. I was like, no. I'm gonna go and hop over this barricade and see my man closer because everyone is doing it too. Everyone in our section was doing it. So I was like, no. Once Janet Jackson comes in, maybe some people will leave and it will be easier to get more to the front. So I'm gonna wait for Abel to come out before I jump the barricade. So I was focusing on that. That was my concern. And then out of nowhere, I see my parents looking over like to this side, the right side of the stage, like our right side of the stage. There's like a bunch of people just falling over like a wave. My mom told me. I didn't see it, like I said. But everyone, you know, that was looking that way saw that. It was just people continuously falling and falling. And then we hear cops saying, duck, 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 like to go down. Me, you know that I have anxiety issues and I stress out so easily. I was like, what the hell is going on right now? Like my mind, when things like something like this never happened to me before, but my mind completely went blank. Like when I'm in a scary situation, my mind kind of blanks out, which is really bad. Like it's not a good thing because you're supposed to think and react fast. Ew, why is this so like oily? Ew. Me on the other hand, I blanked out. So I ducked. My friends were with me and they also did. And my parents were standing just looking at the commotion. I'm like, please get down, please get down. I was like yelling. I was like, get down, get down. My mom's main concern was to protect me and like my friends, you know, to like cover us. And my dad was just looking because he was confused. He was like, what's going on? I was like, please go down. What if this is a shootout? Please, like, I don't want to lose you guys. Oh, just thinking about it. It's crazy. I've never been in anything like this. It was so scary. Then my mom was like, we need to get the hell out of here. Right now, we need to go. We ran. My friend Steven and I, we ran and my parents ran. My other friend, Andres, I had no idea where he went. He just disappeared. But I texted him later on to make sure he was okay. But we ran. And my mom was like, you know, our main concern right now is to get the hell out of this park. Like, we didn't know what was going on. So she was like, I'm getting you guys out. We have to go. We're not staying here. Like I said, I'm laughing now, but my mind went blank. Like, I had no idea what I was thinking about. It was just nothing. I was confused. I was scared. I wasn't really sure how I felt in that moment. Like, when I started seeing people duck down and crying. There was a girl right next to me. She was one of the Weeknd's fans, and she's like, what is going on right now? She was like crying, like so scared, and that made me more scared. Once we ran away like far from the stage and the commotion, I saw people just like more calm, and then a public speaker went on the stage and she was like, guys, calm down, nothing is happening, calm down, the show is still going to continue. It was just a barricade that fell over and knocked people over. And I was kind of confused by that. But then again, the barricade, once people, because everyone's on top of each other, so it's like a wave. If you fall over, the next person's gonna fall over, and the next, so it continues. It's pretty much like a domino effect. I'm getting fuller. Oh no. I'm gonna put these to the side because my main concern is the pizza right now. When we were waiting like far away from the stage, I was just thinking, like, this can't be a shootout, you know? There's still people over there. Like, it would have been a bigger commotion, but it was a huge commotion. Like, from our section and that section where it happened, it was a huge commotion. But I still saw people in front of us that were in front of us, like closer to the stage, that were just standing there. I was just thinking about Abel. I was like, you guys, if you follow me on Snapchat, I don't know if I said it on this channel or Instagram. If you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, you knew that Panorama got canceled because of the rain and I didn't get to see Abel. So I was already thinking this is the second time that something big like this happens and we're not going to be able to see him. Like, I wanted to cry. My eyes were already teary. My mom looked at me. She already knew I wanted to cry, but I was trying to keep the tears inside. Thank the Lord. It was nothing. It was a barricade that fell over. People freaked out. People did get injured, but it wasn't a shootout. There was no one there with a gun. It was nothing like that. But in that very moment that everything happened, you know, things cross your mind. And when the cops are telling you to duck down, what else are you going to think? You're going to think someone's there shooting up the place. So it was a very scary situation for me and for my parents. Like, my mom, she told me, like, when we went out to eat right after the festival, since we didn't eat anything all day, she was telling me, she even cried. She's like, I was just thinking about my kids. I was thinking about you and thinking about my brothers. They were at home. Like, what would they think if something like this goes on TV and they see that, you know, their family is dead? And that made me teary-eyed. I was like, it made me think of what happened in Las Vegas. That concert that people went to, the outdoors country concert, and people just, it was a mass shooting. That's really sad. Like, you can't go nowhere nowadays because you don't know if you're gonna make it home. So I was very thankful, and it made me think a lot. People started going back. Pretty much everyone that was in general admission was already in the front, like by the stage. No one was checking tickets or anything like that, wristbands. So I'm like, okay, we need to get closer now. Like, nothing happened, now we could worry about the Weeknd. So me and my friend and I, Steven, we walk as fast as we can. My parents are behind us. And we get closer to where I wanted to be. The spot that I wanted to go to, that's where we got to. And I'm like, no, we need to go more front. So there was a barricade there separating. So he jumped over and then I jumped over. And then they ended up opening that gate and then my parents went in and everyone that was there just went closer to the stage. So we were so close. I have videos I will insert. If you have me on Instagram or Snapchat, you already know that I was close. Not the closest, but I was close. Like, that is the closest I'll ever be to Abel. What am I saying? I was already close to Abel when I met him. But I mean, like, when he's performing. That's probably the closest I'll ever be. So yeah, Janet Jackson came out. It was pretty much her concert. I felt like I was in her concert. She took out, I personally didn't even know she had that many songs. But I felt like I was waiting an eternity for it to be over. No disrespect to Janet Jackson. I know she's a legend and she's the sister of a legend. But I personally don't, like, listen to her. If I listen to him, that's different. Like, I listen to him, but, like, I don't listen to her music. She had a lot of fans there too. They were all jumping around and being crazy and stuff. And I was like, oh, they need to go. The Weeknd needs to come out so they could leave. I was hoping they would go. A lot of them left and we got even closer. You know what I hate? That I'm short. Tall people really have the advantage, you know. Ugh. Anyways, when she was finally over, she was giving me anxiety. Janet Jackson was giving me anxiety. I just wanted the Weeknd to come out. You know when you're so excited for something and it takes so long to happen? Like, for example, I was waiting for my food. I was so excited and anxious to eat that I was just getting like, oh, where's my food? I was the same way with the Weeknd. Like, when Janet Jackson was performing, I was like, oh my God, please be over. Like, I was already, like, shivering and stuff. Weird, I know. So when it was finally over, I already knew they were going to have more public speakers. A lot of you may say, well, they're talking about like good causes and stuff. Yeah, I totally respect that. And that's the point of the festival, to give back and to help people. But when you've been standing for about, what, 10 or so hours, you want to see your idol so you could leave already, you know? Because I was tired all day standing there, and then they just keep on talking about, I feel like they were just speaking the same nonsense over and over. It was so annoying. And it was right before the Weeknd was going to be announced. I got so annoyed, and I wasn't the only one that was annoyed. Everyone kept saying, oh my God, like when it was the next person to come and speak, like people just kept like, oh, we want Abel already. It was enough. Like, it was just too many speeches. There was a moment in time where I said, oh my God, like, come on now. And this girl, she's like 4'8". I'm 5'2". She turns around and she says, there are more important things in life than waiting for the Weeknd. I was like, what? Like, in my head, I was shocked. I was, what's the word? Oh, shook. And she said, calm down, he's gonna come out soon, with the attitude. She was like maybe like 2 years younger than me, or about my age. I looked at her and I thought to myself really fast, did this bitch just really come for me? Like, who are you? I haven't said a word to you. All I said was, oh my God. And you turn around and tell me that? Girl, you tried it. You done tried it. I cursed her out. I don't really want to curse in this video because then I'm not going to get monetized. And we have a lot of videos that aren't monetized. Because, you know, your girl has a potty mouth. I was like, mind your effing business, because nobody was effing talking to you. And then she said, don't tell me to mind my business. You need to respect my opinion. And then that's when I looked at my mom like this. You know when you have that shook face and you look at your best friend and you're just like, what? Did this person just come for me? My mom looked at me and she looked at her and she cursed her the F out. My mom doesn't play that. She was like, my daughter wasn't talking to you, so mind your mother business, bitch. And the girl also told me, you're screaming it right in front of my ear. I can hear you. I said, so effing move then. Move, bitch. So I could get in front and get closer to Abel. My mom cursed her out. She just turned around. She was like, you need to respect my opinion. And then my mom said, you need to respect our opinion too. Mind your business. Nobody was talking to you. Girl, she done tried it. I was tired. My mom was tired. So she took it out on the wrong person. Like, she came for the wrong person. My mom... shut her up real quick. Anyways. Then the Starboy came out finally. I will insert some clips if you don't have me on Instagram or Snapchat. You get to see them now.
I think they're ready.
Are they ready? You ready for the headline at the Central Park?
truly defines what it means to be a global citizen.
My humble opinion, he's one of the greatest artists of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Weeknd.
So that was the story, guys. Very long day. I love you, Abel, but I don't know if I could ever do a festival again. I just feel like, I mean, it's risky anywhere, even in an arena. But just the whole standing thing too, it's not good. Like, my feet were killing me. I was in a bad mood. I was hungry. I had to pee. And I don't use public restrooms like that, so I was really annoyed. But I was happy that I saw Abel. I'm full. Let's close this up for now, and I'm gonna try some of these Cinna Delights. It doesn't even say the name. It doesn't say the name of the what this is called, but I think it is. And then it comes with the white sauce, the sweet icing. Shake well. Oh, I never shake it. Well, good thing I read instructions. This is all I'm eating all day, by the way. Oh. Yeah, I have a pretty dirty mind, and this looks just like that. Girl, we need some more soda. Oh, I was hoping the gas would really make a nice sound. It did before, you know, when the audio didn't grab. This girl loves Coke. Not Coke the drug, but Coca-Cola. Oh, there's no ice in there. That was a fail. Well, there is, but doesn't make as much noise now because it, you know, dissolved. All right. Which one do I want? I want a small one, but this one feels like hard. So yeah, I'm dipping it into the white sauce or icing, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, I grabbed a lot of that white sauce. I gotta make sure I don't have any on my lips because then you guys will screenshot. Yeah, no. So good. When we ordered these, I only eat like 2. I don't know who could eat this whole box. I'm so full right now. I'm really trying to eat as much as I can because I know people get angry when you don't eat a lot on mukbangs. That glaze. It's dripping. So how have you guys been? If you're enjoying me eat, let me know so I can do more mukbangs. I've been dying to do a mukbang for so long now. And I'm finally doing it. It may not be as good now because it's my first time. You know, just give me time to learn how to mukbang. Oh my god, I'm so full. I think I need a quick break. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything from the festival. Well, that was like the main thing I wanted to tell you about. That we thought there was a shootout. Oh, and then they sent an email. They sent me an email like 2 days later. And they were basically like apologizing for the whole commotion and saying that supposedly people thought it was like a shooter. It was a shootout. And then they said it was like somebody that actually stepped on a bottle of water and it made that popping sound. How? Like, that's BS. How do you step on a bottle and then people are gonna think that's a gun? Like that, there's no resemblance in the sound of that. I don't understand. That was stupid, but whatever. Okay, Global Citizen Festival. If that, you know, doesn't take away from your coin, like people trying to get refunds, because a lot of people left and didn't get to see the Weeknd. I know some people that left. Do you? But I don't buy it. There's a video of this guy, got so many views on Instagram. It said that it's BS, that he really heard gunshots. So it's kind of unknown what really happened. I personally think there wasn't a shooter, but a lot of people think there was. But thank God, like, no one was, you know, was killed or anything like that. There was people injured from the barricade that fell, but that's about it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 slices. I ate like 3. Guys, I'm so full. I'm really trying, but I can't. I really can't. I really cannot anymore. I told you guys I get full really easily. Like, I barely finish a plate, like a full plate. Anyways, I hope I don't have white stuff on my lip. Let me check. No. I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang. If you want more, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I really enjoyed this. I went through a lot of stress waiting for my pizza. But anyways, don't forget to thumbs up this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much.